him at all this trip down. And here comes Bellinelli leading the fast break. Gay can't hit. For Washington, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all total. Oubre can't get it to go. Sacramento's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And that one's good. Bellinelli's got 8 here in the quarter.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
Here's Oubre.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
And
All right, Sacramento, please welcome.
it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the third quarter starting here now.
Well, how about John Wall in this one? 15 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. An exceptional performance from John Wall.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the floor for Sacramento, Rajon Rondo is up there with Bellinelli. Then there's Rudy Gay. Then there's Cauley Stein. And it's Cousins in at the 5 spot. Well, guys, how good a playmaker is John Wall? Second in assists last season to Chris Paul. Clark, he almost finished number 1.
Yeah, and the only difference really is that Paul was a little more efficient than Wall. Paul had a 4-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio. Wall was only at 2.5-to-1. But some of that is Paul's experience.
And here comes Bellinelli leading the fast break.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
It's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better. And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
For Washington, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Nene outside. And he jams it with authority.
And that kind of defense ain't gonna get it done.
Gee, we don't see those kinds of dunks out of him all the time, but we know he's got it in him.
There's no doubt about that, fellas. I mean, the more finishes like that he gets, the more his confidence will grow.
Passes it to Dudley. Unloads from 9. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Cauley Stein's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
Sacramento didn't have a free-flowing offense, and they wanted to get up and down, and it showed in their play transitioning from stagnant to free-flowing.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Sacramento, a team that is likely to put it on the floor to attack. We saw that last year. They have no problem creating with player movement versus ball movement, which is something which is a nice way to kind of begin the transition.
It is, and Kevin, they were dead last in the league in terms of catch-and-shoot field goal attempts. Also near the bottom in catch-and-shoot field goal percentage, so they might have been justified in that.
DeJuan Blair, he's checked in for the Wizards. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Gay in the corner. Plenty of space. Rebound, Washington. Nene's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
And Wall kicks to Dudley. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got 5 assists in the game. And Clark, as we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets, and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Gay, and the foul called on DeJuan Blair. That's his first foul. Screen by Cousins. To the inside. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. You look at him physically, and Rudy Gay is the complete package of the small forward spot. Nothing holding him back.
You know, Kevin, he comes in at 6'8", has that solid frame, unbelievable athletic ability with the speed to go with that for a player of his height. He is a true talent.
Beal's checked in for Washington. The shot is off. So the Kings will take it the other way. Gay in the corner. Launches a 3. There's the bucket. Good. Gay's got 12 points in just the second half.
Rondo, a master at setting up teammates.
And Dudley kicks the Wall. Outside for Beal. The Wizards with another miss.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him. DeMarcus Cousins can really be unstoppable at times on offense. He's shown star qualities ever since he stepped into the NBA, but it wasn't until last season that he was voted to the All-Star game.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Rudy Gay on the wing. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Blair. Wizards trail by 6.
And if they're smart, they can hold it for the last shot.
To me, that's got to be the target. Make sure you manage the clock effectively so you do get the last shot.
Here's Cauley Stein. Rondo passes to Bellinelli. Off target with his 3. And here's Dudley for 3. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. It's Sacramento up by 3. We'll get right back to the action when we return. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play.
And guys, one thing that was obvious to me, last year the Wizards really matured as a team. I mean, they played as if they expected to win instead of a group kind of coming into their own. I thought they just showed a lot more composure and maturity on the court.
Timeout called by the Kings. As you said, the Wizards did look more mature last year on the floor with their play. They made sure to add veterans to achieve that.
And not just any veteran, but a future Hall of Famer in Paul Pierce. I mean, his presence on the team, I think, really is what propelled them to achieve new heights. And it also went beyond just Paul Pierce. That roster had a combined 490 playoff games. And that playoff veteran leadership, I felt, really helped this young core to grow.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, George Karl had some advice for the team in that last huddle. He told them the game is right there for the taking, fellas, but we've got to be first. First to loose balls, first to the rim. We have to give our all right here. Kevin, now's the time.
Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. The great pair of Wall and Beal are at the guard spots. Gortat is out there with Jared Dudley. And it's Oubre in at the 3. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Kings.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
You know, adding on to that, we can't fail to mention all the steals they've piled up, too. I mean, that's making a big difference. They've really gotten into them defensively.
Wizards trailed by 8. In the corner, Gortat with it. And now here comes Gay leading the break. Wall with the steal. There's Beal with the 3. Kept alive by Washington. Oubre, no one around him. Offensive rebound. Wall against Gay. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Wall draws the double. 5 on the clock. They shoot again. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Curry kicks to Cousins. Gay in the corner. Knocked loose. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket. Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
Cousins dishes to Curry. From outside the arc. Again, the miss by the Kings. Wizards trail by 6. And the layup's good off the glass. 8 points for Kelly Oubre.
Yeah, beautiful play on the interior. They're just using the height advantage to lay the ball up and in when they really needed that basket. In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Wizards have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. And Wall kicks to Dudley. Back to Wall. Now the pass to Gortat. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Bellinelli passes to Curry. He kicks to Bellinelli. That's short off the rim.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Marco Bellinelli. That's his first foul. Gortat with the screen for Wall. And it's Beal in the corner. The tray.
And since halftime, he just doesn't have a clue when it comes to shooting.
Gate kicks to Cousins. Gortat with the steal. It's deflected. And stolen by Cousins. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul. Sacramento making some changes. Caspi comes in for Marco Bellinelli. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Curry. And Wall. Here we go now. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Oubre buries it from three-point range. Oubre's got 5 points in the quarter.
Defensively, they can't afford to back off of him that much. You don't want to be giving up easy threes, especially at this stage of the game. How about that now? What a sensational finish.
Oh, got to be able to get some hang time to do that.
Yeah, you got to rise and levitate.
Suspend yourself.
Yeah, levitate.
Almost. How about the glide in and then also to reverse it?
Kicks it to Gay. "36 seconds left here in the fourth quarter." That's good.
I love the low post attack on that one.
What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession. "26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Gortat with a screen on Gay. Gortat dishes to Beal. And here's Wall outside.
Oh, boy, I tell you what,